Good morning from the NorthOps studios in Reading, and welcome to Saturday's edition of your Fire Weather Webcast. I'm your host, Jeff Tonkin. Let's get started. There was no lightning or precipitation yesterday across Northern California. However, the fire map here shows plenty of new fires around the state, highlighted by three major fires: the Shelley Fire near Etna, the Dirch Fire yesterday near Reading, requiring evacuations, and the Thompson Fire near Orville. As expected, still plenty of red flag warnings and fire weather watches out given the exceptional heat and dryness. Warnings across western Siskiyou County and the Bay Area, a fire weather watch in effect for Trinity County. All watches and warnings are for wind, hot temperatures, and very low RH. Reviewing water vapor imagery shows a strong ridge of high pressure now centered over California, along with a very hot and dry air mass. And looking at visible imagery this morning, shows virtually cloudless skies across the state. Only some low marine clouds are evident along the coast, and one large smoke plume can be seen over Southern California just east of Point Conception. Looking at the major weather features via the 500 millibar forcing pattern, and starting with this morning, shows a very strong ridge of high pressure centered over the west coast of California. And looking at the extended period of Wednesday through Friday, shows the ridge still shifting eastward. While lower pressure starts to dig south over Oregon, this will bring a return of onshore flow to California with moisture and cooler conditions, but also may bring some gusty southwest and west winds to northeast California by Friday. Looking at today's max temperature map shows the extremely high temperatures across the state may promote record-breaking highs, including Reading, where a forecasted high of 120 is seen. The previous record high for Reading was 118. Thunderstorms tend to occur after major heat waves in Northern California, but at this time models are only suggesting about a 10% chance along the Sierra and Northern Mountains for Monday, shown here. Looking at wind and RH charts this afternoon, shows just some breezy westerlies showing up across the Bay Area. Otherwise, most areas will have very light winds. RH values on the right is a whole nother story, though, with the very hot max and record-breaking temperatures expected today. Min RHs of 5 to 10% are expected widespread across Northern California, except for the immediate coast. For Sunday, some increase in west and northwest winds is seen around the Shasta Valley, Trinity area, and along the east side. There's also some gustier westerlies coming out of the Bay Area and Delta region. And on the right, RH values are going to be very dry again on Sunday, with only very subtle improvement along the coastal interior areas. For Monday, winds drop off a little bit, but still some pretty gusty westerlies across the Bay Area and Delta. And on the right, very, very subtle increases in RH is seen, especially compared to Saturday, with the coastal areas seeing marked improvement and about a 5% increase across the interior areas compared to Saturday. On Tuesday, the GFS shows some increase in west and southwest winds across northeast California as the trough starts to dig down across southern Oregon. Similar winds are expected on Wednesday and Thursday, showing some breeziness across that area. Looking at the NorthOps 7-day fire potential table, shows high risk days across the coastal areas and the northwest mountains, as very hot temperatures and very dry conditions continue there, along with a little bit of breeziness. Those extend into Sunday, then followed by generally moderate risk across most areas, but some improvement is seen with green and yellow boxes for the coastal areas beginning Tuesday. And looking at the SouthOps 7-day large fire potential table, shows generally moderate risk across all areas as heat and humidity continue to impact those areas. And summarizing the NorthOps Fire Weather Webcast highlights for today, an exceptionally strong ridge of high pressure will gradually move eastward through early next week. Weak trough influences begin to impact Northern California thereafter. Extreme temperatures will continue through Monday with record-breaking highs possible today and Sunday, along with localized breezy westerlies. Critically low RH will continue through the weekend with min-RHs ranging from 5 to 10%. Some very subtle improvement may occur early next week. Increased west to southwest winds are expected early next week across the northeast and far east side as an upper trough moves across southern Oregon. A slight thunderstorm threat is shown for mainly the Sierra and northern mountains as trough influences bring some increased instability to those areas Sunday through Tuesday. This concludes today's Fire Weather Webcast.